and Gizzy here for lesson number 2. We're into our second week of maths activities now. We're going to be doing a little bit of work on addition in just a moment, but we're going to start with a little game of guess my number. Gizzy is going to whisper a number into my ear. He's going to tell me how many tens and how many ones my number has. Getting a 2-digit number, the first digit tells us how many tens we have, and the second digit tells us how many ones we have. Okay, so let's see if you can guess what Gizzy's number is. So Gizzy's going to whisper. Okay, Gizzy's number has 3 tens and 5 ones. What's Gizzy's number? 35. Well done. Next one. Okay, this number has 6 tens and 7 ones. 6 tens and 7 ones is 67. Well done. Okay, one more, Gizzy. Okay, Gizzy's number has 9 tens and no ones. 9 tens and no ones is 90. Well done. Good job, guys. Okay, so we're going to be doing some addition now. I'm going to be looking at adding a 2-digit number and a 1-digit number. The first calculation says 15 add 7. Now, the 3 ways that we could look at this are we could get some practical equipment, we could draw a picture or make a representation, or we could use our mental math skills. Okay, I'm going to show you quickly now those 3 methods, or remind you of those 3 methods. Okay, so first of all, if we wanted to use some practical equipment, we would use something like our base 10. Now, you might not have this at home, but you could use Lego bricks or blocks or something very similar to that. Okay, so we know that in 15 we have 1 10 and 5 ones. So we would put those out and get those out. Then we're adding on 7 ones. So we would need to count out 7 little ones. Then we could add those all up together by counting them all. Now we know that this first number here is 15. So we don't need to start from 1, we could start from 15. So we would say 15 and then count on 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22 would be our answer. Okay, now if you didn't have the blocks or you didn't want to do that, you wanted to move on and do the next method, you could use a little picture. And just like our Dean's rods that we've got out there, we would draw them out in a little picture. So we represent our 15 using our 1 10 and 5 ones, and then add on our 7 ones here. And in the same way, we would count them up all together. So we know we've got 15 here, plus 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. And you can see we've got to our answer 22. Or you might use your mental calculation skills. So you might use your knowledge of number pairs to 10 or number pairs to 20 to help you with this. Now when I look at 15 as 7, I know that with 15, I know that I need to add on 5 to get to 20 or 5 to get to the next 10. Now if I know that, I know that if I look at 7, I need to know what I need to partition it into. Okay, if I've got 5, what I would have left over to make 7. Okay, so I've used a part whole model here with 7 here, and I put 5 in here, and I know that to get 7, I need to add 2 more onto 5. So now I can break it down, and I can say, well, 15 add 5 is 20. I know that because I know my number pairs to 20. Plus 2 more would make 22. Okay, so there's the 3 methods that we might use to tackle that calculation. Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring up another calculation, and I want you to pause the video and have a little go of that yourself. Okay, and then we'll come back together and we'll go through how we did it. So the next calculation is 35 plus 8. Okay, so pause the video now and have a little go at that. Okay, how did we get on? Let's have a look. Now, 35. In 35, we know that we have got 3 tens and 5 ones. And in 8, we have 8 ones. So I've used the Dean's rods, or the base 10s, to make those those two numbers. And now I can quite easily count them all together. So I'm going to start from 35, because we know that that's 35 already, and then count on 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43. Okay, so your answer should be 43. And the same again with our picture representation. So now I've drawn out the 10s and the 1s to show again 35, add on 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43. Excellent. And if we were to do that mentally using our knowledge of number pairs, we would know that, well, I'd look to this number here first, 35, and I'd say, well, to get to the next 10, I need 5 on there. So we need to partition this number into 5, and what we add to 5 to make 8. So I know that to make 8, I need to add 5 and 3. So then I would look back and I'd say, well, 35, add 5 is the next 10, which is 40, and then add on 3 more would be 43. Okay, hope you got okay with that. Let's have a little look at what we could do at home. So your challenge at home is to carry on practicing using those methods for addition. So there's a few calculations on here for you to have a little go at, and you can pick how you want to find your answer. If you want to use all 3 methods to check them, that's fine. You pick out which one you're comfortable with. Don't forget some useful websites out there with lots of maths games that you can have a little go at is topmarks.co.uk and also ICT Games. So go and have a little go at that. I'll see you next time. Bye!